Some years back, a young earth creationist named Michael Behe came out with this irreducible complexity argument to argue that this life must have been designed. His argument was there's these different components of this bacterial flagellum which couldn't have existed independently, and the fact that they were together in this complex machinery could only mean it would have been designed. Well, you don't really hear that argument anymore because he was schooled, and he wasn't schooled by an atheist. He was schooled by a Christian and an evolutionary biologist, a professor by the name of Ken Miller. There are anti-science extremists that want to paint science as being anti-Christian, and that's simply not true. If you keep a liberal interpretation of your faith, you have room for modern science. If you have a dogmatic interpretation of your faith, then you're forced to distort science to fit into your dogmatic interpretation. So the first allows religious progress, while the second causes religious stagnation. When you look at countries where religion dictates science, you look at Islamic theocracies. When you look at where science is progressing, where people are winning the Nobel Prizes for science, where this innovation advancements are coming from, it's not coming from these Islamic theocracies where scientists aren't allowed to have ideas that are different than what's in their scripture. That's not where you're going to get progress. And these extremists in this country want us to be like them. And we can't let this happen. Now, these people are the minority. They are not the majority view in this country. But unfortunately, they're well organized, well funded, so they still have the means to produce anti-science legislation. And we need all hands on deck to stop them. We need to be aware of what's going on. A great organization for that is the National Center of Science Education, to keep track of all this legislation that keeps popping up in state after state after state. Pope John Paul II in 1996 openly expressed the realities of evolution and that it was compatible with faith. Former Archbishop of Canterbury, Rowan Williams, acknowledged that we evolved from other animals. John F. Kennedy openly discussed evolution. In fact, one of his discussions talking about our origin and attraction to the sea was played during a Super Bowl commercial for a cruise line a couple years back. And there's been thousands of Christians that have advanced our knowledge in evolutionary biology and continue to do so. So science is not anti-Christian. It's anti-dogmatism, but that goes against any kind of dogmatism. As the Pope John Paul said, it's compatible with faith, and religious and non-religious alike. We need to work against this threat. We need to fight this force that wants to make us scientifically stagnant or take us backwards. Human progress, our well-being, the well-being of future generations relies on scientific advancements in science and technology. In the Enlightenment, we created so much progress, and we can't allow this Enlightenment to stop. We need to keep the Enlightenment going. We have to keep moving forward. Thanks for watching. This is Jim Wall. Until next time.
Cisco, do we have to leave all our good friends now?
Only until next time, Pancho. Adios, amigos.